Bésame, pam, pam, bésame mucho. Hello, hello. Como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Oh man, I'm gonna get a copyright claim or something. Bésame. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? GM, GN. Buenos días, buenas noches. I don't know what time zone you are at, but wherever you are, I hope you're having a good one. And thanks for being here on this live stream. Today we're going to be doing something that it's one of those things that I don't know if this happens to you, where you know that you have to do this, you know that you have to work on this, but you don't do it yet. You're working on it in your head, and you're trying to figure out, like, how is this going to work in your head? And it takes you days to figure it out in your head, and then, okay, I think I got it. And then you put it there. So today it's going to be me transferring this stuff that has been stuck in my head, and now putting it on paper. Well, on digital paper, I guess, on the Figmas. And it's a design system. Let's actually do it. It's a design system for grounds, for elevations, for the microverse. Just how to portray like elevation on ground, like mountains, like hills, like hey, you go up and you go down. This is higher than this. And how do you do this in a 2D plane? You know, how do you create that illusion of depth with on a 2D space? And I think like I actually like the last 2 days I haven't done any live streams. Well, one because of the holidays, but also because I've been playing games. Like I went and actually played games on the Switch, and I started like observing how they did it. Oh, I think they got it. So they're using tiles, they're using squares, and they're putting them together. And you use those tiles, and then you create like ground, or you create elevation, you create water, or you create sand. I'm sure that this thing is for a lot of people. It's like, yeah, Pablo, that's how you build games. That's how you build worlds. For me, it's new, and I'm learning. So for me, it's really exciting. When you are ignorant about something, it's really exciting for you, right? Because of like all the unknowns. So today, I'm just going to start building this system, just really basic. Just like really basic colors, just putting together the different pieces that we're going to need, and we're going to test it. We're going to create these styles, and then we're going to test them, and then we're going to import them to the microverse just to start seeing if it kind of works. The idea is that once we have the tiles, like the basics, then we can style them. It's a tile for ground. It's a tile for snow, for sand. We can start styling it and giving it different textures and different colors, and just like have the system for like different environments. But like the base system needs to be perfect, and then we can just like style it differently. And that's how you build the microverse. So, first step, review the sketches. And before that, I want to invite you to go to the chats. And then let me actually just like share my screen, and let's go to the chats here. And just like a copyright claim, yeah. Paulo, so glad to see you. So yeah, here on the chat, if you just want to share a little bit about you, where you're visiting from, I don't know. What's your favorite NFT? Hopefully it's Robotos. and yeah, just like keep the conversation there. Also, if you have questions, just put it on the chat, and I'll try to go back and try to see if there's any questions and try to answer it live, okay? So let's go to the Figmas. So I started sketching this on just like on Procreate, just like started sketching the things that I think are going to be needed for the tiles. And you see here, I started putting together like it's a base. It's a corner, like for different corners, just to create, like for example, I want to create like spaces like this. Like this is like the kind of elevations I want to create, where you can go up and now you're in this like hill, and then you can go up and down through a ramp, and then like how to show that elevation even though it's just 2D. So I think that to do this we need tiles, like a just a base one, like a corner in the left, on the right, also on the bottom left, bottom right, and also like ramps. And I suppose, and I want to see like if that's all we need. I guess for a basic squarish tile, that's, I believe that's all we need. We might need also like a variant without elevation, just so it's just the ground, just like just like the green without elevation. So that's going to be another variant. So I suppose I'm just going to duplicate the whole thing, and then create one with no elevation, and then that will work on the grid. And but maybe that's a different type of tile. I don't know. Okay, for now, let's just focus on the elevation ones. And then I started sketching like different things that we're going to need just to put on the like trees, rocks, I don't know, like stuff like diamonds, like I don't know, like gems, and like bushes and just like different nature stuff just to fill the space. And just like also start sketching like how different buildings and houses and like how they will look in this 2D space, where you always see the front and you see the top. Those are the two planes that you see. But sometimes you, like for example, this is an elevation, and then like how would it look like an island on top of the sea, you know? And that's going to be another variant later that we're going to have to fill this up. You know, just like A is the same tile, but now below their C. So maybe here, this line should have like a little lines, or maybe the edges like resemble like the foam of the edges of the water. And also, I'm right now we're going to be building elevation, but there's also an instance where we need the opposite, where we need indentation. You know, indentation, is that how you say it? I don't know. Just like below, like a hole. And so instead, like here, it's more like a pond, for example, like a pool, and like you go down. So like how to also like, and I suppose like, anyway, we're going to build it, but I suppose I haven't thought about it specifically, but I think here's just the opposite, where this is on top, and then that will make it feel like instead of elevation is the opposite of elevation. I was thinking indentation, but I don't know if it is. Now, our character, like if you were here when we were building, we started building like different things. As you can see, I have in progress a lot on this. But it was good to start on this because like that gave me an idea of the proportions of stuff. And the proportions of our character of NFTs, the ones that you import, are at 1 by 1 units, and in the Microverse the default is 10 units, and I'm building everything like each unit it's 300 pixels, so 1 unit is 300 pixels, and I think we want to create these tiles at 1 unit, so we want it to be 300 pixels here, 300 pixels here, plus 150 for the elevation, so that's going to be 300 by 450. Okay, Pablo, whatever. Stop explaining and just start working on it. I know that you're thinking that. Whatever. Let's start doing it. So 300, and by the way, again, this is basic for today. We're not going to be styling it a lot. It's just going to be color. So for example, here I'm going to just like use green for the top. And then I'm going to use, just for the bottom, I'm going to just divide this between 2, which is like 150. Ooh, well, I want it to be this way. And let's use this from gold, just because it kind of looks like dirt too. So I believe that's good. For now, it's good. Like we can style it later. The good thing is we're going to be creating a system. So once we create a system, we can come back and just like style it differently. So this is our basic layer or basic tile. It's just square. It's just like in the middle, and this can be just an elevation, you know, And you know what? I'm going to just like create a component out of it. And this is going to be ground slash elevation. Hold on. Oh man, I'm going to just call it elevation for now. Elevation. And now I'm going to create another variant of this. Wow. And I'm going to just like put an auto layout on this, and I'm going to put it horizontal. I kind of like this to put it in horizontal. And let's go back to our sketches. And our sketch, we need a corner. So pretty easy. Let's just actually just select this. I'm going to remove this, and boom, we have a corner, baby. And now let's duplicate this, and I'm going to just Shift H, pow, and I'm going to just Command E this just to flatten it out. And we have the other corner. We have the right corner, so we can just oh my God, I'm brain farting right now. So how do we do it? So side or not? Let's just put it right corner, right top, no left top corner, and then this is right top corner. So we could just like create different properties. I feel like it's not necessary. Let's call it corner. So yeah, yeah. So then this one is also going to be corner, and you're going to be like, Pablo, but now we're creating errors. Well, I'm going to say that this is actually add new property, and I'm going to say that this is top or bottom. So, oh man. So vertical. Vertical, yeah. This one is default. So center. Let's put it center. Let's put this top. Let's put this top, and let's put this also top, and let's put this also its corner. But now we need sides. So I'm going to, oh man, this is so add new property, and it's going to say side, and this is going to be right, and this is going to be left, and this is going to be just default, and this one should be also default. Because this could be like a top or bottom, it doesn't matter. But then we have these, and now I'm going to duplicate this little dude, and then this one is going to be also a corner. So this one is going to be actually add new, and this is going to be a bottom, and it's going to be left corner. I'm complicating this so much. Overcomplicating this, Pablo. Only you could overcomplicate this thing. But whatever, dude. What's up? Yeah, so this is what we need. There you go. So now we have this. Now let me duplicate this little dude, and this one is going to be right. And I'm just going to just Shift H, and there you go. So now we have a bottom corner, top corner, right, left, right, default. And yeah. Let me just Command E and Command E. And now let's go back to this. So, okay, we have that. And now we need something like a ramp. Like a rampy ramp. And so for the ramp, I believe, let me duplicate this. And we're going to need this to be property. Is this a corner? No, this is going to be a ramp. And it's going to be vertical default, and it's going to be right. So, oh man. And it's going to do this. And I know what you're thinking. What is going on? And, oh man. And you know what? I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to put it to the top, and I believe this will do the trick. if we move this guy here, ooh, no. If we move this guy here, one, two, one, oh man. Oh, and there you go. So I don't need you anymore. And this is a ramp. Now we need, this is a, now I'm going to also change the color of this just to make it a little bit lighter. And maybe these should be a little bit darker just to have more variation of color. And then this doesn't have to be as light. There you go. And let's duplicate this little dude. Let's just Shift H, and then this one is left instead of right. There you go. And it's a ramp. I believe we have everything we need. Might be wrong, but I believe that's the case. So let's test it out. There's only one way to do this, and it's let's, for example, let's build this. Let's try to build this little dude. So for that, we're going to need one in the center, then one that goes over. Oh, another thing that I didn't think about is how should we like change that is always perfect. Yeah. So see how what is happening here? Like there has to be an like overlap between these elements just so they're seamless. There has to be one on top of each other. And that way this is going to like do this, whereas like this, by the way, type, I'm going to just like change this. This is driving me insane. This should be type, and this should be default corner ramp. And let's turn this into a corner. And there you go. And now I'm going to just duplicate this dude here. There you go. And let's do another one here. But this one, instead of left, is going to be right. There you go. And I'm going to put this guy here. And this one, instead of a corner, is going to be a ramp. It's getting there. It's getting there. I think that's good, but I believe we want it to be more like around here. And let's potentially do this here. And let's duplicate these two guys. I suppose I need to create a grid. Well, and that's something that we can do in the Microverse tool. And then this should be a corner, but this should be on the bottom corner. There you go. There you go. There you go. So that's this piece. And the idea is that now I can create different spaces this way really easily, you know, like if I wanted to be a little bit more, I don't know, more like this. It's a little bit wider. There you go. And you know what? Maybe I wanted to have a ramp on this side too. Then this should be a ramp. And there you go. Now we have multiple ramps here. And maybe this should be, let's say that this is a corner, but it's a bottom corner. And now let's put it all the way to the top, and it creates this. It's kind of a weird one. Anyway, you get the idea. Now it's kind of fun, just like to be able to say like, hey, I can start building these kinds of things, and I can start putting them on the Microverse. The cool thing about this is going to be figuring out the bounding boxes of this. And right now we have been doing bounding boxes where it's like, hey, where can you not go? But I believe, like for example here, like I need to create a bounding box that is like there's a polygon bounding box, you know, or just create a bunch of rectangles to create the illusion of a bounding box. But that's not great. So it's something that we'll need to figure out, like how to do this. Whereas like we want this character to be able to just like go around here and walk, but not being able to go up, But then here, oh, I can go up now, And then from here, potentially they can go down here too, but not from here, Like here is like, no, it's too high. But over here is like, it's okay, I can jump, And then from here, they cannot go down. No, 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 no. I cannot go down because I'll die. And then the only way to go down is here, down there. So that's going to be like, actually, that's something that is not very possible on the Microverse because it's we don't have the polygon tool for hitboxes and stuff. But it's something that I think we're working on. Jason is working on. Jason is the developer working on this. And by the way, like also we want this to be like here, it's like this, but then over here, it's like this. So like different things that we'll need to figure out how to do that. And then from here, potentially is like this too, because it's ground. And then from here, then it changes to this. So it's gonna be fun to figure that kind of stuff out. I believe. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to do this without it having to be 3D. We'll figure it out. Like, I'm pretty sure that Jason will have some ideas about this. And the worst that could happen is just like exporting every tile. Maybe it's something that we'll need to do on the Microverse too, where it's like we'll need to just like support tiles. Tiles like ground tiles, like in elevation, and that like has some prefab functionality where you don't have to build those hitboxes, those collision boxes, whatever they're called, those colliders. They're already part of it because like it's a corner, so we know that this is an elevation, and then from here you can just like walk around and then maybe there's a way to put them together. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to do. Like, but maybe we do one that is the opposite. That is like instead of elevation is the opposite of elevation. Like, what is the opposite of elevation, by the way? Elevation, antonym. The opposite is demotion? No, dude. No. Promotion? No. I love it. No. It's similar. Depth. That's what we want. Holes. I'm going to put indentation. And I'm going to call it that. And then my English as their first language friends go tell me like, Pablo, that's not how you say it, Pablo. But okay, you tried, Pablo. Okay, so I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. And then we do it shift beat. There you go. Hold on. Yeah. So let's shift beat. There you go. And then let's do the same here. Shift no. Shift B. Shift B. I believe. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Hold on. Yeah, because dude, this is totally gonna work. Hold on. Let's actually try to see if we can just like switch this instead of elevation. Let's do indentation. No, that didn't work. That is so strange. Hold on, that's not how it is. Oh man. Indentation, top right. Hold on. Okay, I'll need to figure this out, like how to do it. But my idea is that, hey, hold on, let me actually just try to build it. Like we want to build, like actually, let's try to do this. Like let's try to do something like this. So we do this, and then we need a corner here. So this is going to be a corner, and it's going to be a right corner. No, that is dumb. Like, why would it do that? Huh. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah, and I suppose this instead of top, it needs to be bottom. Yeah, so okay, so I have them inverted, and then this over here, then instead of bottom, well, bottom instead of right, it should be left. No, left. Wow, no, this is not working. Hold on, like let's go over here, and this is bottom, and this is. Why is this? Hold on, like no, like hold on. Let me actually just like reset over it. No, but this is a corner, and it's a left corner, and I don't understand why is this. Why is this and this not the same? This should work actually, but for some reason it's not working. It's so weird. It should be left and it should be bottom. That is so weird. Like this is not this. So is this just like it has no rotation? So that is so weird. Why is this? Hold on. You know what? I'm going to just like open it again. Like this could be that it's having a hard time. Like I'm going to blame Figma on this. Not myself. I'm going to blame the Figmas on this. And let's that is so weird. Like you see what I'm saying, right? Like this should be this. There you go. That should be this. Why is it not? Why was it not doing it? So okay, so now it is working supposedly, and then we do this. We put it over here, and then we want to do the same here, and same here, and we want to do the opposite here. Let's try to see if it works. Where this is, oh, sorry, this and this. They should be like this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There you go. And now this, instead of being bottom, it should be top. Oh man, like it's so confusing. It's not doing what I wanted it to do. This and it should like put these here. I don't know why something is happening that I'm confusing the elements. This and now these should be go to the bottom. And there you go. Now we have like an indentation. And you know what? I'm going to actually turn this into, instead of green, it's going to be blue. Oh, was I always using, oh no, gold, 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 gold. So instead of green 3, let's put it as blue 3, and green should be blue 2. And now it will look like a pond. There you go. So now let's put it all together, and let's see. I'm going to delete this. It's kind of dumb. I'm going to put it all together. Let's say that there's a little hill here, and there's a little pond over there. Let's do a square here, and then this should be just potentially just like a sandish color. So just like that. So there you go. Like, again, this looks like crap right now, but the idea is just like start building the tiles, the base tiles, so like this character can walk around, and like later I can start styling these, like making a little bit more realistic and more artistic, But now we can say that this goes up, and then here this is a pond, so it doesn't go down, and because it doesn't want to get wet because there's a robot, and it will malfunction if it goes into the water. And that's it. This is the system. I don't know why this is like acting so weirdly. And I believe it's because these things. Oh, I think it's because this. I think it's because this and this. Uh, they were like I just rotated them, and I suppose like the elements were no, but it's not doing that. Okay, a mystery for later to to try to resolve. Anyway, that was the idea for today. Later, I think I'm going to start like a working on like a the basics of a house, just like the basic systems of the house, like a window, a door, and just like if it is a door that is square, is it a door that is round, is it a window that is square, is it a window that is round, and just like that way we can just like start building different buildings really easily. Also, for example, like here, like an elevation where it's like it's a house that is above ground and has like a just like some stairs to go up and ones that are just like on the ground and then fences around. Like start like a working on the nature, and then this is going to look less crappy. For now, mission accomplished. We built the basics of a tile system for ground. Now I'm going to go and see if there's any questions over here. Beep boop. Now for the magic to begin. It's Muleta Town. What's up? What's up? Figma have rotation issue when you make them as component. Yeah, you see, like if a component contain a layer that include rotation zone, you use them, it will be super weird. Yeah, that's yeah. I'm going to see if over here I need to just like a command E, all the elements. Command E, just like to guarantee that there's no rotation anymore. Command E, but see, there's no rotation here, so I don't know what it is. But Command E, see, no. Command E. I need to do this with every element. I wish there was a way to just like say a Command E everything. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that it's not. Maybe you should rotate them from outside of Figma and import it back, so Figma will not treat them as rotated item. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Building depth. It's gonna work. Waldo, thank you, Melissa. Okay, cool. So thank you so much for being here. This was a short, just like we just reviewed the sketches, we created the tiles, we tested the tiles. I was going to import into the Microverse, but you know what? That was not going to work because like right now our colliders and everything, they don't support polygons. So it was going to be like counterintuitive, like counterproductive to actually try it. But now we have an excuse to support those kinds of polygons things. And thank you so much for being here. I hope to keep doing these every day, at least short like this, you know, like, hey, let's do something, let's do one thing, and that's it. Adiosito, bye-bye. Yeah, and just like, hey, smash the subscribe button, smash it right now, the reminder, everything, follow, smash it. Bye bye.